Konnichiwa! Hello, my name is Mickey and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an Amazon favorites. Now, my husband and I love to get things from Amazon, and since we've been living in a trailer, we have a lot of stuff that we have bought over the last couple of months. So if you guys are new here or you enjoy my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as that bell notification so you know when I upload my videos. And as always, my disclaimer, if you are super sensitive to profanity or if you are easily offended, this is definitely not the place for you. I'm a no filter bitch and I have no idea what's going to come out of this mouth, so keep that in mind while you're watching. So if you guys are interested in my Amazon goodies, then just stay tuned. Alright, so a couple of things before we get into this Amazon video. I apologize that I did not upload a video last week. I have been on a really weird space lately with YouTube. I've noticed that the last couple of videos that I've uploaded, they're not really getting any views, and I don't know if I'm like tagging my videos wrong or I'm just not that viewable. I have no idea, but I've been really contemplating if I should continue YouTube because I feel like I've been doing this for years now and I don't know what I'm doing wrong at this point, and I've just been really battling that. But I just really love making YouTube videos. It's something that really soothes me and calms me and gives me something to do, especially with like all the anxiety that I deal with. This is something that is a great distraction for me, and I absolutely love making videos for you guys. I just feel like I'm not getting noticed, or maybe just, I don't know, maybe my videos just aren't that good. I have no idea. So I've just been kind of battling that, and that's why last week I just had to take a little bit of a mental break and kind of just get my shit together. But we're here today. Now, the first item I have here is something that I have repeatedly repurchased. Now, these are little name tags for your cats or your dogs. Now, a lot of people don't like these kind of aluminum, or I don't think it's tin, I think it's aluminum, but a lot of people don't like these because they scratch up easily and they fade over time. But for me, these are extremely inexpensive. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is Meow Meow's old collar with our old address on it from Washington. And I really like these because these actually last quite a bit, especially if you have cats that are indoor cats. They don't really fade, they don't really scratch up easily. And this one I've had for a couple of years and it still almost looks brand new. There's really not a lot of like chipping or anything on that, and these are like $3 and something cents, like $3.50, and for me that's really inexpensive to replace these. Now Corbin, my little ginger kitty, he loves to take off his collars and he likes to bite at these. Still, there's no like real scratches or dents or anything like that, so these hold up pretty well. It's so much better than going to PetSmart and paying for that little digital thing that you do like right by the entrance area. Those things are like $10-15 to get a name tag. Now, I think it's cool if you're going to stay somewhere for a long time and you know you're not going to change your address and you know that your pup or that your cat is not going to lose the name tag, then it's great. You can spend $10-15. But I am someone who's a cheap bitch, as you guys know, and so I like things that are very inexpensive. Also, you can pick the shape and the size. This is a small, and then they have a large, I believe. This comes in like star shapes, bone, paw print, heart, and circle, I believe rectangle. They come in all kinds of colors, all kinds of shapes, and I really love these. So if you guys have any pets and they lose these easily or they, you know, tear them up very easily, definitely check these out. By the way, everything in this video will be listed in the description box below. Now, the next pet item is for your kitties. This is Churu, and this is actually a Japanese company because I remember seeing this back home, but back then I didn't have any cats and I never had a cat. This is actually my first time ever having two kitties, and so they love these treats. These are the ones that you see in videos where people sit there and squeeze the treats out and the cats are licking them and they're being all cute. There's 50 tubes, and this is actually pretty decently priced. My cats absolutely love these, and it's just so cute watching them eat this because they just make such the cutest faces. So I have one more animal item, and it is a cat scratcher. Now, this thing is a little too big, so I couldn't bring it with me. I left it in the trailer, but Corbin, my little ginger kitty, absolutely loves this thing. I'm going to place it right here on the screen so you guys can see it, but it is a mushroom shaped cat scratcher. This thing is absolutely adorable. It's super duper cute. It's actually on sale right now for an extra 10%, and it costs $30. So that's great because it originally cost $35. I think my husband got it while it was on sale, but Corbin absolutely loves this thing. He likes to climb on top of the big mushroom. He likes likes to scratch the stem part of the mushroom. It's aesthetically pleasing. I feel like it's not one of those like carpet type of scratching or cat trees or whatever. I really don't like the shaggy carpet look because that's like 20-30 years ago type of cat tower. And so Corbin absolutely loves this thing, and this actually comes in different shades. We have the brown one, but it comes in blue, pink, and white as well. So the next few items that are my absolute favorites are kind of like techie things or accessories, I guess, if you will. Now this first one is something that I could not believe my husband bought, but I'm so glad that he bought it now that we have it. This is a rechargeable high lumens flashlight. Now lumens basically means the brightness. This, you guys, is like the most powerful flashlight I have ever held in my hands. You could literally hurt someone with this if they come and attack you because it's so freaking heavy. Like, I don't know if you guys can kind of see like just how hefty and heavy this thing is, but I love it because it is so freaking bright. You can literally see everything at night with this. Out here in the middle of nowhere, once it gets dark around like 9 o'clock, it is pitch fucking black. You can't see anything in the woods. You can barely see the road. And so my husband wanted something that we could, you know, see with, that's bright enough, and that's rechargeable. This retails for $49.99, which I know is a little bit pricey for a flashlight, but it does a couple of things. Now, when you push the button here, the little lights flash right here, and right now I have it on the highest setting. And then there is a second setting that is a little less bright, and then on the third is an actual SOS blinking. When you turn it on, you can actually pull the top here just like this, and it does a spotlight. So if there is like deer in the woods way far away, like 100, 200 yards, you just pull this up and it focuses on that area. So it makes the light a lot brighter and goes through the woods a lot further than it does when you have it just on the regular flashlight. So I really, really like this thing. Also, the fact that it's rechargeable is great. It has a little USB plug here that you plug in for when you charge it. This thing has, we've had this for about 2 months now, and we've only needed to charge it once. We use it every single day. This has just been so convenient for us because it's just really easy. It even has a little strap here if you want to put it around your wrist or if you want to hang it somewhere. And so we just keep this thing by the door, and you know what, if anyone comes and fucks with me, I can hit them with this and it's gonna leave a good mark on their face. So I just really, really love this. I know it's a little pricey, but it's something that I know is probably gonna last a really long time. Now the next techie item is ear cleaner, ear wax removal. It is called the Bee-Bird Ear Wax Removal Endoscope. That's what it's called. Now it's this little guy, upside down. It's this little guy right here. I am obsessed with this thing. When my husband got this, I was so intrigued. My husband gets a lot of stuff because what he likes to do is he likes to smoke at night, and he gets really super fucking lit and just buys all these kinds of crazy but convenient things that I never thought I needed. This little guy right here is so freaking amazing. It has a little plastic tip, which is where you remove your earwax from. But what you do, this is also rechargeable. You can see a little USB plug there. What you do is you hold this little button down and it turns on. If you can see, there's a little light here at the end. It's a microscopic camera for the inside of your ear. So if you have like a lot of wax buildup, you can actually see the inside of your ears. You can see your eardrum, you can see the wax, the hair, all the weird shit that might be in your ears. I've had a couple of blackheads in your ear. Yeah, I know it sounds gross, but you do get blackheads in your ears because there's pores there. And I was able to clear out my little blackhead area with this guy because all you do is apply a little pressure with this plastic and the blackheads just go boop and they pop right out and my ears just feel so clean. I literally check my ears like every other day with this thing, and I have just grown to be obsessed with it. Now, the one thing I don't like about this is you have to connect it to your Wi-Fi instead of your Bluetooth, which I know is very, very weird. I'm someone who always, like, even if I get a little teeny tiny hair in there because I have animals, I can feel it and I have to get it out. And a Q-tip is not always the best option because sometimes the Q-tip like fuzzies get off and they, you know, get into your ear, and then it's the same thing all over again. You feel like there's something in there. So I really like this because you can literally see every single thing that's going on inside your ear canal. So the next product is something for women because we got boobies and we need to protect them, but we don't like wires and a bunch of pads. At least I don't anyway. So I found these bralettes on Amazon. Now this one is a little messed up already because it kind of got caught on some zippers, but I am obsessed with these these bralettes. Now these bralettes are extremely comfy, they're extremely stretchy. I love the straps on these because they're not only adjustable, but they're very, very soft, and I find that these do not slip off the shoulders very much, where other bra straps always slipping off, or the adjustable strap on the back is very loose, and so it'll come loose and then start slipping off your shoulders. This does not do that, and I just love the material. It's almost like a bathing suit material, but it's very, very comfy. If you're someone who does not like to wear bras, and when you have to go out of the house and actually put a bra on that it's like a whole thing, then this is something that I totally recommend. Now this comes in a set of 4, so I have this one, I have a maroon, a black, and a darker blue, and it was $26.99 for 4 bralettes, and I am just obsessed with these. These are easily washable. I just throw them in a mesh bag and a regular wash. I don't dry these. I hang them up on my little dry rack. And the other thing that I love about this is there is a hole here where the pads can come out. So if you don't want a bralette with these little pads in it, you can remove it and you can wear it just flat with nothing in it. So here's this side with the pad, and then this side here with nothing in it. But I like to have a little bit of pads because, you know, you don't want your nip showing. Some people don't really care, but I'm one of those people who I feel like my nips are weirdly shaped. So I feel like the pad adds a little extra, you know, discreetness. But again, if you're someone who doesn't like the pads, you can always take them out. The other thing I really love is the hole where the pad goes in. I really hate when people make bralettes that have the removable pads and the hole is like this tiny and you can't even get, like, you can get the pad out, but you can't put the pad back in and put your fingers in there to adjust the pad. It's just a pain in the ass. But with this, the pad holes are so big that it's so easy for me to just kind of bend the pad and just stick it in this hole right here, and voila, the pad is in there. My fingers can actually move around and adjust the pad, and there it is. We now have a padded bra once again. So I love these because they are super inexpensive. They are extremely comfortable, but I will say, okay, this bitch has some mosquito bites, which means I have very small titties, okay? So I am about a A34 or a A36, I believe. So these, in my opinion, are made for smaller titties, okay? So if you are someone who maybe has a C or a D, totally would not recommend these because they're not going to support nothing. But if you are someone who has mosquito bites like I do and are very slim or very, you know, small chested, then I recommend these because these are so freaking comfortable. I like even wearing just these because that's how comfy they are, and there's no kind of snagging or pulling or tugging. There's no clasp that you have to worry about. There's literally nothing. You just put this on and you put on your shirt or whatever and you go. And I like that these come in several different colors. You can also get nude, white, black. There's also a lot of other like very colorful colors, but I like the more dark muted colors. So I got these in a set of 4, $26.99, and they are amazing. Next item is something that is going to keep the sun out of your face. Now in Tennessee, the UV rays, the sun is a lot stronger here than it is in Washington, and I did not realize it until like the first week when we were here. My eyes would hurt within the first 30 minutes that I stepped outside because it would be so freaking bright, and I could literally feel my skin burning. And so I went and got this guy because when you're outside, you need a hat. You need something that's going to help keep the sun out of your face. I wear this and I wear some sunglasses. I do a lot of outside stuff while I'm here because I like to clean up around the trailer, and there's a lot of pine trees, so there's a lot of pine on the ground, and I have to rake them up. And when you're spending time outside, you want something other than sunscreen that's going to help physically block out the UV rays from the sun. Now my hair is tied up, so it looks a little strange when I'm wearing this. It doesn't go all the way down, but I really love this hat. It's kind of like a fisherman's hat, hiking hat. This is called a safari boonie hat. Now this is 100% cotton, and this retails for $11.49, which I think is a great price point. It fits really well on the head. Again, I have a ponytail, so it's not going to work very well, but I also love the fact that it has this adjustable strap here because I am one of those people who will lose shit if there's not a string attached to it and it's not attached to me. I will most likely drop it or lose it or something. And so I love the fact that it has this adjustable little strap that goes around your neck, and I really love the quality of this. Now, I thought I was gonna, you know, because on Amazon sometimes you don't know, and I thought that when I got this it was gonna be like a very cheapy material, but this is definitely 100% cotton. It even has those little mesh buttons here so it can have some air, breathable air inside the hat, so when it gets hot, you know, there's at least some kind of release. The other neat thing about this is on the sides there's these little snap buttons, pearl snaps, and all you do is you just bend the side of the hat and you can now have one of those, what is it called? Fisherman hats, safari hats, whatever they're called. And it's just a really all around great hat. Also, again, adjust this to where it goes around your neck if you're afraid that it's gonna fall, or some people, you know, they just kind of hang it back here when they're not wearing it. So I really just love this hat because it is such a great quality and such a great price. $12 for this. It's 100% cotton. You know, you have the little pearl snaps on the side, or you can wear it as a regular bucket hat. But I just love this so much because it's also washable. You can just throw this in the wash. I like to throw this in a mesh bag, throw it in the wash, and then hang it up to dry. And it is just such a good quality. Like, look at that. It's very, very sturdy, and I don't feel like this is gonna break or the stitching is gonna come undone like anytime soon. And so I just really, really love this. And of course, this comes in several different colors, but I'm someone who likes, you know, neutral colors like gray or black or white. So I stuck with the regular gray, but I love this hat so much, and it's such a great find. Next item is something that we have all over the trailer because, you guys, when you live in a rural area, there's a lot of trees, there's a lot of nature, and there's lots of bugs, especially fruit flies. I don't know where the fuck they come from, but they are just all over the place, and they love the trailer. And so my husband bought these weird sticky things. I'm actually just going to show it to you from my phone here, but I'm also going to post pictures. Now, these things catch literally any kind of bug that flies close to the light. I don't know if it's because it's yellow, it attracts the bugs more, but these things catch so many bugs. It's ridiculous. I've never seen something so inexpensive be so effective. This has literally changed trailer life for us because every single day at night, anytime you open the trailer door, poof, 5 of them fly in. And our cats aren't really that good at catching bugs. There's some cats out there who love catching bugs, but our cats are very lazy. And so a lot of times we just have these bugs flying around, and whenever we have fruit flying out, they get on that, they get on my houseplants, and I really, really, really fucking hate it. Like, it's just really annoying to just have things flying in your face 24/7. And so my husband got these one day. He was reading what the best kind of fly trap or repellent was, and it was these guys. And I didn't know, but a lot of people use these and they put them in their plants because fruit flies love plants. And so what you do is you can stick these in your plants, you can stick them on the wall. We actually stick them in between the lights in the trailer, and that is where my husband catches like 10, 15 of them a day. And so it gets really, really crazy. My husband has to change them out like a couple of times a month, and these things just catch literally every little teeny tiny bug that is annoying and flying around and just creating a nuisance. Now the thing is, it is a 12 pack for $4.99. For $5 you get 12 of them, and these are just so effective. I've never seen anything work so freaking good. And it's literally just a sticky piece of yellow plastic that you stick here, there, wherever, and it just works so freaking well. The next item I have here is great for traveling. This is a toiletry bag, and it is so freaking huge. It holds every little thing that you may have in your makeup collection. I have all my eyeshadow palettes in here. I have a lot of extra brushes, and I have the lashes that I like to use. This retails for $8.99, and this was such a huge lifesaver. Now, in one of my shopping hauls, I mentioned a makeup bag that was black, and it was a zipper makeup bag. It had like the little sections in it where you can put your makeup. This was so good for all my boxy little items. Like I said, there's eyeshadow palettes in here, and eyeshadow palettes are really hard to kind of box because I didn't want to put them in a box. I didn't want to put them in a tuppy. I just wanted them in a bag where they were easily accessible and I could see all of them. That's another reason why I love this, is because it's a clear bag, but it's nice quality. It's not one of those bags where if I hold it right here, I'm afraid that the stitching's gonna fail and this whole thing's gonna come apart. This thing has been such a great organizer for me as well, especially in my little filming space that I have here. What I like to do is I keep this here in the corner right down like by my knees, and it just holds literally everything, and it's not even full. There's a lot of room and there's gaps in here, and I can still fit more brushes if I wanted to. I can actually put more lashes in here if I wanted to. I just really love this because of how big it is. Like, I'm trying to show you guys just how massive and how much this thing can carry. If I want to take this somewhere, I just grab it by the handle and I'm on my way. And I just love how much this thing holds. I love how inexpensive it is. It's less than $10 for this good quality of a just an organizer. And so I love this. So if you're looking for something that you can see everything in, maybe you're traveling and you know you want to put everything in one bag, this is definitely a travel bag that I would totally recommend. So those are all my Amazon favorites that I've had for the last couple of months, and everything that I have here will be listed in the description box. I love these items. I use them every single day or anytime I get a chance, and I just love them. They work, they're efficient, they're convenient, and I just like all the stuff. That's why I made this video. And I like to do a lot of Amazon browsing, and that's how I came across a lot of these products. Also, again, my husband and I both like to get really, really lit before bed, and that's when we do all our shopping. Except the thing that's different between my husband and I is that my husband actually pushes the buy button or the proceed to checkout. For me, I actually wake up the next morning and I'll look at my phone and be like, what the fuck is this in my cart? Like, I don't need this, I don't need that. And I start deleting stuff because, you know, the next morning I have more of a clear mind and I'm looking over my purchase or my cart and thinking, you know, I really don't need these things. And so a lot of these, again, I didn't know I needed them until my husband got them. They have just all come in so handy and so useful, and I'm just really, really grateful for some of these items because they have really helped like the trailer life be a lot better, even if it's just a little bit, like those little bug sticky things. Even if it's just something minimal like that, it just makes living in a trailer so much better than having like a bunch of bugs and all this other shit. Hopefully you guys found some items that you enjoy here that you might try out. And if you guys have any recommendations for smaller spaces like living in a trailer, or any kind of ideas, or, you know, again, just anything that is going to help me in that small space, leave it in the comment section below, because I'm very interested to see what your guys' Amazon favorites are. All right, you guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you did, please get a thumbs up, and don't forget to click that big red button that says subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you know when I upload my videos. And as always, if you have any tips, tricks, questions, or comments, leave them all down below, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.